Angelina Jolie DCMG is an American actress, filmmaker, and humanitarian. The recipient of numerous accolades, including an Academy Award and 3 Golden Globe Awards, she has been named Hollywood's highest-paid actress multiple times. Jolie, daughter of actor Jon Voight, spent much of her childhood in New York before relocating to Los Angeles at age 11. She attended the Lee Strasberg Theatre and Film Institute for 2 years and then enrolled at Beverly Hills High School. She later studied drama at New York University. In addition to acting in theatre productions, she modeled and appeared in music videos. Angelina Jolie is an Academy Award-winning actress who rose to fame after her role in Girl, Interrupted, 1999, playing the title role in the Lara Croft blockbuster movies, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, Wanted, 2008, Salt, 2010, and Maleficent, 2014. Off-screen, Jolie has become prominently involved in international charity projects, especially those involving refugees. She often appears on many Most Beautiful Women lists, and she has a personal life that is avidly covered by the tabloid press. Jolie was born Angelina Jolie Voight in Los Angeles, California. In her earliest years, Angelina began absorbing the acting craft from her actor parents, Jon Voight, an Oscar winner, and Marceline Bertrand, who had studied with Lee Strasberg. Her good looks may derive from her ancestry, which is German and Slovak on her father's side, and French-Canadian, Dutch, Polish, and remote Huron on her mother's side. At age 11, Angelina began studying at the Lee Strasberg Theatre Institute, where she was seen in several stage productions. She undertook some film studies at New York University and later joined the renowned Met Theatre Group in Los Angeles. At age 16, she took up a career in modeling and appeared in some music videos. In the mid-1990s, Jolie appeared in various small films where she got good notices, including Hackers, 1995, and Foxfire, 1996. Her critical acclaim increased when she played strong roles in the made-for-TV movies True Women, 1997, and in George Wallace, 1997, which won her a Golden Globe Award and an Emmy nomination. Jolie's acclaim increased even further when she played the lead role in the HBO production Jaya, 1998. This was the true life story of supermodel Jaya Karini, a sensitive wild child who was both brazen and needy and who had a difficult time handling professional success and the deaths of people who were close to her. Karini became involved with drugs, and because of her needle-using habits she became, at the tender age of 26, one of the first celebrities to die of AIDS. Jolie's performance in Jaya, 1998, again garnered a Golden Globe Award and another Emmy nomination, and she additionally earned a SAG Award. Angelina got a major break in 1999 when she won a leading role in the successful feature The Bone Collector, 1999, starring alongside Denzel Washington. In that same year, Jolie gave a tour de force performance in Girl, Interrupted, 1999, playing opposite Winona Ryder. The movie was a true story of women who spent time in a psychiatric hospital. Jolie's role was reminiscent of Jack Nicholson's character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975, the role which won Nicholson his first Oscar. Unlike Cuckoo, Girl was a small film that received mixed reviews and barely made money at the box office. But when it came time to give out awards, Jolie won the Triple Crown. Girl propelled her to win the Golden Globe Award, the SAG Award and the Academy Award for Best Leading Actress in a Supporting Role. With her newfound prominence, Jolie began to get in-depth attention from the press. Numerous aspects of her controversial personal life became news. At her wedding to her Hackers, 1995, co-star Johnny Lee Miller, she had displayed her husband's name on the back of her shirt painted in her own blood. Jolie and Miller divorced, and in 2000, she married her Pushington, 1999, co-star Billy Bob Thornton. Jolie had become the 5th wife of a man 20 years her senior. During her marriage to Thornton, the spouses each wore a vial of the other's blood around their necks. That marriage came apart in 2002 and ended in divorce. In addition, Jolie was estranged from her famous father, Jon Voight. One of the Lara Croft movie's filming locations was Cambodia. While there, Jolie witnessed the natural beauty, culture and poverty of that country. She considered this an eye-opening experience, and so began the humanitarian chapter of her life. Jolie began visiting refugee camps around the world and came to be formally appointed as a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR. Some of her experiences were written and published in her popular book Notes from My Travels, whose profits go to UNHCR. Jolie has stated that she now plans to spend most of her time in humanitarian efforts, to be financed by her actress salary. She devotes 1/3 of her income to savings, 1/3 to living expenses and 1/3 to charity. In 2002, Angelina adopted a Cambodian refugee boy named Maddox, and in 2005, adopted an Ethiopian refugee girl named Zahara. Jolie's dramatic feature film Beyond Borders, 2003, parallels some of her real-life humanitarian experiences, although, despite the inclusion of a romance between two Westerners, many of the movie's images were too depressingly realistic. The movie was not popular among critics or at the box office. In 2004, Jolie began filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, with co-star Brad Pitt. The movie became a major box office success. There were rumors that Pitt and Jolie had an affair while filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Jolie insisted that because her mother had been hurt by adultery, she herself could never participate in an affair with a married man, therefore there had been no affair with Pitt at that time. Nonetheless, Pitt separated from his wife Jennifer Aniston in January 2005, and, in the months that followed, he was frequently seen in public with Jolie, apparently as a couple. Pitt's divorce was finalized later in 2005. Jolie and Pitt announced in early 2006 that they would have a child together, and Jolie gave birth to daughter Shiloh that May. They also adopted a 3-year-old Vietnamese boy named Pax. The couple, who married in 2014 and divorced in 2019, continue to pursue movie and humanitarian projects, and now have a total of 6 children. She was appointed Honorary Dame Commander of the Order of St. Michael and St. George at the 2014 Queen's Birthday Honours for her services to United Kingdom foreign policy and the campaign to end war-zone sexual violence. Jolie's personal life often attracted at least as much attention as her acting. Her relationship with Pitt became fodder for tabloids, and the birth of the couple's biological children, Shiloh, 2006, and twins Knox and Vivienne, 2008, caused a media frenzy. Jolie and Pitt married in 2014, but 2 years later Jolie filed for divorce. Her humanitarian work also drew interest. In 2001 she was named a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR. After that appointment she traveled to numerous poverty-stricken countries and adopted children from Cambodia and Ethiopia, Maddox and Zahara, respectively. Pitt later adopted the children, and in 2007 the couple adopted a boy, Pax, from Vietnam. In 2013 Jolie made news for having a preventive double mastectomy after discovering mutations in her BRCA1 gene, which increased the odds of developing breast or ovarian cancer. That year she also received the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science.